Hello everybody, welcome back to our Epson Brightlink tutorials with Michelle. Today we're going to talk a little bit about navigating between manipulating your screen like a giant computer screen and the whiteboard feature on your Epson Brightlink. So right now I am displaying a Google slide, and you can see over here in the corner that we have the computer with a mouse over here. That tells me that what I am able to do now is manipulate this screen like my finger is the mouse, or it's a big touch screen computer. So I have lots of different tabs up here across the top, so I could choose different tabs and it would take me to different places, and I can close windows and I can navigate and search for things just like this is a giant computer screen. The benefit of doing this is that you can stand in front of your students and manipulate the screen and not have to be stuck behind a computer off to the side and they're looking at the screen. So really you can make eye contact and they can see what you're doing behind you. So within this function where your computer screen is being displayed on the wall, you have lots of different options. Today I want to show you how you can write on this screen on your computer screen to help kids understand where you want them to go or what you want them to do. So over here we had the mouse selected so that we could use our finger like a mouse. Now we're going to select the pen with the projector screen, and then it doesn't look like anything changed, but because we have the pen here, we can click the little arrow and it will give us some choices. There are highlighters and pens and erasers and all of that. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to highlight for the kids. I really want them to go to their Google Drive. So this is my launch pad. I want to circle the Google Drive and not just point at it so they can really know where we're going. So I'm going to choose a big black pen and circle Google Drive. Go here. So it's pretty obvious what I want them to select when they get onto their Google Drives. Now, I don't need that there forever. So the erase tool, I could use the erase and erase it individually, or I could use the erase with the box. And do I want to delete all the annotations? Yes, I do. And then I have a clean screen. Now, one of the cool things that you can do in here is you can display some of your curriculum resources and interact with them on the board instead of putting them under a dot cam and being stuck behind the document camera. You can annotate and make notes on the screen so that you're still having eye contact with your kids. Now the way we do that is we need to get back to, I drew a mark, let me erase that. We need to get back to the mouse because I'm going to navigate between the windows. So click here, click the computer with the mouse, and now I can choose different tabs. I already have a couple of things open. So let's go to, in benchmark, I chose second grade, I think it's unit 4, week 2. Anyway, I have my teacher's manual pulled up here, and this is my lesson for the day. And I really want to use this poster, but I want to show it big and I want to do some things with it. So I can select the poster, it'll open it in benchmark, and in benchmark you have some similar tools to use, but you could easily use just the ones on your smartboard. So again, in order to write on the screen, we need to choose the pen. So we want to click this button, change to the pen, and this time I think for this one we are going to be highlighting the sight words. So I choose the highlighter. I can choose what size of highlighter I want. I need it to not be huge because these words aren't very big, so I choose the size of the highlighter, and now I'm ready to go. So we're reading the text. The school bell rang for class to start. Everyone took their seats. Well, the word the, for, to, all of those kinds of things. Sight words, maybe you want them to underline the main idea of a paragraph. You could choose another color. Okay, we're underlining things in the text. You can circle items, you can say what is she feeling, like all of this, but this is all within the benchmark itself. Now, you can do that with any website. So I have also pulled up a Pebble Go. Oops. I need to change back to the mouse so I can navigate. I pulled up the Pebble Go. I'm in the mouse, so I can manipulate this. I could choose what I would like. And then within here, again, I can go back to the pen, choose which tool I want, highlighter, and I'm going to find those sight words. Use, or whatever, okay? I don't think use is a sight word. Anyway, so that is using the tools within your computer screen. Now, something that I've wanted to do is know how to get just a blank white screen up here so that I can do some shared writing, we can do some letter writing practice if we want to use big letters and that kind of thing. So the way you do that is on your toolbar, when you have your pen selected, you have two choices at the top. One looks like a computer screen with a arrow, and one looks like a whiteboard on a stand. So we're going to choose the one with the whiteboard on the stand, and now I have a giant screen of paper. And I could use this for shared writing. I could have students come up and practice writing their letters really big. For those kids who are having a hard time learning letters, they can write them really big and cross that midline. Super powerful. Now, I have the lines up here. I was using this earlier. I have the lines up here. The way we do that is you can click this picture icon on your menu, and it will give you some choices of different backgrounds that you can put on here. If you're an intermediate teacher, you might need grid paper for them to do graphing or plotting lines, or maybe you want to use the graph paper for learning about shapes and area. There's so many options. Maybe you want straight lines so that you can work on forming letters correctly. Maybe you just want a blank screen. So all of those are options for you. And that's how you go back and forth between the whiteboard and manipulating your computer screen and use some of the writing tools to help enhance your instruction. So I encourage you to try this with your students. I encourage you not to use the Smartboard, the Epson board, as just a giant television screen, but really get interactive with it. Use it to enhance your teaching. All right, have a great day, and I'll be back with more tips and tricks later.